Hey everybody, welcome back to Over a Pipe. Now this is This channel predominantly talks about pipe and pipe smoking, things of that nature, but I also like to smoke a lot of meats, and I have done a video in the past where I showed you changing out the computer on an older RecTech. So I just got back from RecTech Fest 2020, slept there overnight in the parking lot. I was number 22. I got there a little bit late because I had people that bailed on me, so I did everything by myself. But I will say this. I thought they have a great facility. I thought the way that they handled the giving out numbers and allowing people to park in their parking lot overnight, all these things were great. And I was super, super happy with the part of that. They got people in very quickly to get done. First and foremost, don't think that I'm bashing this grill or that I hate RecTech. Watch this little clip of a video, and I'm going to show you what I have just at my house. Okay, I'm a big proponent of RecTech grills. I have several of them, so don't judge on the fact that you think that I'm just biased or somebody that's trolling. Couldn't be further from the truth. So I went to RecTech Fest. And, it was great. Number 22, they brought in 50 at a time. I think by 8:15, somebody posted they were number like 500 and something, or whatever it was, something crazy. So I go in with a few of the guys that I had met there that night. We go downstairs. They're serving at 7:30 in the morning margaritas and Bloody Marys. For some people, the Bloody Marys might have been needed, probably. Now, the big thing is that everybody got to go in at once, and this is for the scratch and dent sale and to buy the Bullseye or anything else that you wanted. So it really depended on your price range, things of that nature. One thing I wish they would have done, I wish they would have handed out the flyers or given out the price information on all of the products that they were selling at that time, because I think they probably could have got a bigger influx of people, and some people might not have went otherwise. So they kept the prices a mystery, which I don't see why. So go ahead and post the prices and let people decide whether or not they even want to go. So they gave us the prices of all the scratch and dent, as well as the R-380 beta, as well as some new bundles. So for newer products. However, what they didn't give us was the prices on all the accessories, which didn't make much sense, though I did find it in the warehouse downstairs. And by the way, they charged me $150 per smoker box that I got. And I got 2 for myself and 1 for my brother-in-law, and they still haven't refunded me back. These are the open box smokers that you would have saw in the video. And so, hey, give me my money back, because and again, my wife ended up sending the picture that I took of the accessories, because I took a picture of it because I wanted to be able to read it. So my wife had to send somebody at RecTech a picture of the list on the that was downstairs in the warehouse. And I'm like, why did you need somebody to send you a picture of that? Like, your guys are the ones that posted it up. So, we're going to see. I imagine they're going to do right by it. They typically do right all the time, but that kind of unnerved me that happened. So, it is what it is. So hopefully that refund comes in soon, because, that's a few $100 difference by far. All right. So besides that, I also was recommended getting the Bullseye Beta without the stainless steel lid. And you know what? I use my RecTechs a lot, and one I even use for a constant daily grilling and things of that nature. And I was like, you know what? I'd really like to get one of these Weber style kettle, type grills. And, they're like $250. I said, okay, I'll get one. And so I loaded one of those up. Got the grill grates for those. Normally those are $100 for the grill grates, but, they're, however much, 50-something dollars. So half price, which wasn't bad. I mean, it was good. So I was pretty excited about that. Then I got home and had to put it together. And that's where things kind of fell apart. Literally fell apart. So as you might see on some of the pictures, there are parts where, all right, so the very first thing is when I clicked in on the manual, which is just a 2-pager, and I click on it and I want to go to instructions, it would take me to Rectech's website for the Beta 380, and there were no instructions for the Beta 380. They had an old video of the regular R-380. However, there were very big differences in the hardware and the parts. So for one, just the bottom grate, the rack at the bottom, it on the old 380, it hooks into 2 sets of legs and then screws into the others. On this one, there are no hooks. They also did not provide any nuts to actually fasten these on. They had these little caps, which all of my caps have fallen off, and now the little metal piece is the only thing that's holding this thing together. The parts just were, and the parts packet that I got, 2 parts were cut out, so I don't know why they were just cut out, but they were cut out, so there was no good details. If you read the instructions on the old 380, specifically it tells you not to use power tools. They provide a little screwdriver in there. I mean, they get you, it's like a assemble yourself shelf situation. However, if you watch the video, which they posted much later, after I had already called and asked for help for somebody to call me back, which nobody called me back, they end up posting the video. And you want to know what they're using in the video, contrary to their instructions? A drill. A drill. So I put mine together. I put it together and a bunch of my enamel has come off. I mean, that's tough. That's tough. A lot of the enamel was coming off because the screw was too tight here and there. They didn't do a great job of showing you how many washers to put on it. I mean, now I'm telling you, all their other stuff, I had no problem putting together, no problem in working on. I have changed out augers. I've changed out temperatures. What was it called? Anyways, controllers. You've seen a video of that, me changing out the controllers into the wireless controllers. I've changed out the fire pots and put in ceramic rod. I mean, I've changed it all, and I got no problems. Man, these are easy. However, the putting together this Beta 380, not only did it feel cheap, which none of my Rectechs feel cheap. Not only did this thing feel cheap and flimsy, but there were no good instructions. The little Ziploc extra bag of equipment. I have so much in terms of hardware left over that I don't know what it goes to. The caps that are fastening on everything are flimsy and rickety and just, I get that it's a cheaper grill. However, it doesn't have to appear cheap, if you know what I mean. But here's the thing. That grill cost me $250. That grill is going to go to a price of $500. I would not pay $500 on that any day of the week. Now, right now I'm in the seasoning process because I'm going to use this dang thing because I love Rectech grills. I love all their products, so I'm using this sucker. Now, part of that price is the computer. But here's the thing. There's no wireless. At least there's no wireless button, so who knows? But there's no wireless that I can tell on the thing, which is, kind of a shame because it would be nice to be able to have wireless. But you know what? I can see that it's not really a smoker. But if you want to use it as a smoker, you don't have the wireless capability like on the other grills. That's kind of a downer. That's the entry-level grill, and it's got the digital controller with the temperature gauge inside, which is very nice compared to the previous one, but no Wi-Fi. Why not? I mean, just the Wi-Fi controller in there alone would help with one of those entry-level people that's wanting to smoke some meats. The other thing is there is no drip pan. So they couldn't find a little spot at the very bottom to have it go down. And part of the reason is because it's a dome that comes down to a fire pot. So I get that. Could there have been a way to do it? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not the engineer. But it can't really be an entry-level smoker if there's nowhere to drip this stuff. And one of the things that they specifically said that you're supposed to do to get rid of the excess oil and things of that nature is to crank it up and burn it off. Who wants to do that? I'm wasting pellets. I'm wasting time. Who wants to do that? I'm easily going to have a flare up, which is going to peel that paint. Man, I don't know. But I had a buddy help me because we sat there and worked on that thing for hours. 4 hours. Not sure what the heck we're doing. And that to me that's the fault of the manufacturer. And again, the rest of, you saw what else I have in here. Love these products. Love them. This is the first time I've been disappointed. And again, I get it's entry level and I get that it's cheaper made. But man, you just tossed some spare parts in a Ziploc bag and it's not, I don't know, not what I would have expected. And I even told people while I was in line, you're not going to be disappointed in anything you get here. And I told people, got to get that Bullseye because you're going to use that all the time. I'm going to use it tonight. I'm going to use it tomorrow. I'm going to use it all the time for my daily cooking. But man, I don't know. It's a bit of frustration for me because obviously I didn't get it fully assembled correctly, but I had no instructions, really. And the video that they put together really looked kind of thrown together, kind of like my Rectech 380 Bullseye. So, it is what it is, but I could recommend every other one of their smokers right off the bat. Not quite sure I can recommend this smoker yet. I'm going to have to use it for a while and see. But if you had problems putting yours together or you had any issues, you know what? Leave a comment down below and let me know. What are you doing about it? Are you sending yours back? Are you getting refunds? What are you doing with it? Or are you just like me and you're just like, you know what? I'm going to cook with it. I'll find a way to cook with it. But I shouldn't have to find a way to cook with it. I should just be able to cook with it. So, it is what it is. But, hey, like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you would. I would greatly appreciate it. And Rectech, refund me that like $300 that you owe me for all those open smoke boxes that I got. None of them were boxed up. They were all open box, which according to what your sale price was like just over $50. So come on. All right, everybody, this is Mark from Over a Pipe. We will see you later.